smoked butternut squash soup. Is it the average? No, because we have to Italianize it. But what we're gonna do first is we're gonna just show you how to cut it. This can be a tough skin. So the cleaver is nice to start. And again, always about safety. Watch your hands. Watch those hands. Let's go here, nice and easy. There we go. As you can see, very easy, but we have some seeds you don't want. This bowl is pretty much the junk bowl. So we're just gonna, as you can see, just carve out the seeds here, because no one wants that. Once we clear all this out, we're actually gonna score the flesh. And the reason to score the flesh is you wanna make sure that it does get nice and soft as it. So again, watch your hands, just kind of come in, score it both ways. Then just turn it and do it again the opposite way. We're leaving the outside of the skin on at the moment because it's gonna give it structure, because when you smoke it, if you take that skin off, it could just kind of fall apart. And we wanna keep some structure as we do it. So, all right, so this is first one's done. So next we got our onion. We're just gonna peel it off, get all the edges off, because you don't want the skin in there. Perfect, one there. All right, so onions are done, but there's a perfect spot for them because you want to save room. So they go right in the squash. So we're just gonna do the carrot next. Get a nice carrot here. Just clean it all out. Good thing about the trash bowl, everything just stays in one place. Get off the ends, put them away. Then just come straight down. We're gonna lay these off right here. So next we have a turnip. In this bowl here, the better name to use is compost bowl, because obviously all this stuff is good. You can just get rid of it out in your garden. And again, when you're doing something like this, be careful. Your fingers are there. You don't want to trim some skin off your fingers. You have like 7 layers of skin, but you want to keep them. At least I do. No one wants skin in your food, even by accident. Go up the end. Turnip. We have our parsnips. Gives it some good earthy flavor. There we go. Next, an Italian pepper. A must need. Cut it. Gonna get all that out. This is not really a hot pepper, so we're gonna just get most of the seeds out, some of the veins, so it's not really hot at all. We have a great red pepper. I find it easier to do that. Just kind of cut one and go around. That way the whole center just comes out. Then I just flatten it. Just cut it in a little bit of sections. Put the here, right underneath. Now one of my favorites is garlic. All you do is kind of cut halfway through. You want to make sure that this is showing here. Just like you're gonna roast it in the oven, that's where it's at. We're gonna put that right on top. And then a must have is just cherry tomatoes, wherever you can fit them. When they smoke off and go down, they're fantastic for the soup. They make it more silky for when we do the soup later. So you guys know what this is. We're gonna add a little bit of this. Now, we're gonna save some of this for the garnish. So we'll show you how we use this later, so not all of it is getting put into our compost bin. If you haven't had fennel, it kind of tastes like a little black licorice, which is pretty good. And again, with this soup, it's just gonna make it so much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back. We have all our vegetables cut up. You can see them in a nice tray. Now, as we talked about the turkey, we did not season it. This, we're gonna season it liberally. So this, as you know, salt. So we're gonna just put very nice liberal over here. You wanna make sure that it gets in all the cracks, the crevices. Then obviously pepper, to me, you can buy pepper, but there's nothing like having fresh crack. And that's what I prefer. We have 2 or 3 of these at the house. So everywhere you go, whatever cabinet, whatever kitchen you're in, whatever studio you're in, we have them in studio 4, 2, 1, 3. So we have them all places. And then the final is just some olive oil. Once we take this out, next is gonna be going to the smoker. When you temp it, it needs this butternut squash, because it's the thickest, needs to be temped at a minimum of 190 degrees. Once it's 190, you know it's good to come off. And then we're gonna show you how we make it Italianized in the soup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you at the smoker. All right, guys, so we're back out here at Olivia, our famous Wise Guy Barbecue smoker. We're gonna put these on, and it's gonna take about an hour and a half to 2 hours at 300. All right, we're gonna go back inside, clean up. See you in about an hour and a half when we temp it. All right, guys, we're back at the grill and the smoker. We're gonna pull these out. The vegetables, we've temped them. They've come up to a complete 190, which is what we want. So we're gonna take these in, and then we're gonna show you how we make the Italian butternut squash soup. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're back. We got the vegetables at temp. We're just gonna cut them up, rough chop, and put them in the blender, just so it's less work for the blender. So we got the red peppers, got the Italian peppers. We have some tomatoes, parsnips. So we got all them, just keep putting them aside. Turnips. Again, trying to cut them all the same type of thickness and size, mainly for the blender, so when it blends it all up, it's easier. And then obviously, once we're done with the blender, we are gonna put it back in the saucepan just to make sure it all blends and add a few more thickening agents to it. As you can see, when you push it, it just comes apart, which is what you want. That's the texture you're looking for when you smoke these. Or if you don't have a smoker and you wanna do it in the oven, you can. But again, you want the texture, the softness of all these to come out. And then you got the carrots. Next to my favorite, the red onion. All right, these are all about the same size. All the vegetables are cut. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna scoop the butternut squash into the mixer. And if you, as you see, as it comes out, since we scored it, it actually comes out a lot easier now. And of course, it helps the smoke to get deeper into the squash, because you don't want to just surface level. So as you see the garlic, when you squeeze the bottom, see how this one just pops right out? And if you do another one, it's gonna just pop right out. So that's what we're gonna do. And I don't wanna do it too hard because we want it to pop in, right? And not out of the pot. So you can see them all just kind of popping in. You get one right away. Doesn't get much better. And this is a great snack by itself with just a loaf of bread. In our house, when we do cloves of garlic like this, we do probably 5 or 10 of them. And it all goes with a loaf of bread. So there we go. Garlic's in. So our red onion is gonna be the next to go in the blender. There. Then we got some carrots. There. We got turnips. We have parsnips. We have the fennel, red pepper, green pepper, and last but not least, the tomatoes. This really makes the difference. All right, so we're gonna blend it up. All right, this looks good. We're gonna take it out and we're gonna pour it right into our pan. People have been hitting us up on YouTube, Facebook, saying, when are you gonna do something vegetarian? So, Marthy, this is for you, my friend. It's a full vegetarian butternut squash soup, Italian style. It does call for different types of liquid. We're going with the oat milk, about a cup. And the reason for that is, it's gonna just make it a little bit thinner for as a soup. And we're adding in some sour cream, about half a cup of that. And this is just gonna make it creamy and smooth. So Monty, this is all you, buddy. Remember, if you guys haven't done it, click the like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of these things, especially when we're talking about all of our fans and subscribers. You just want to do it. So now we're just gonna wait. It's gonna come up to temp, get it a little bit warmer, and then we're gonna finish it off. So we'll see you guys probably in about 6 minutes. All right, guys, so we're here. Our score soup, Italianized, is all set. We're just gonna do the garnish now. And again, because it's Italianized, we're using basil. We're just gonna siphon on it, which just means you roll it up. So watch, you take leaves, you just kinda roll it up in a nice tight package if you can. And then as you just go through it, nice little ribbons, that's what's a chiffon, and it's perfect for garnish. We're gonna slide that to the side. We'll bring our bowl up here. Okay, if you can see all that, if you could smell it, oh my gosh, you'd be in heaven. So here you go. Now, what we're gonna do, we got a little basil, as we talked about. Gonna put a little bit right in the middle there, because we can. The other thing we're gonna add is pine nuts. Just put a little, again, right in the middle as a little circle decoration. Now a couple other things we're doing. One, we have hot honey, which we use, but we're gonna just do a little bit of dab here, just a couple circles, just for it to give it a nice design, because as you guys know, you always eat with your eyes first. Also what we did is I wanted a balsamic glaze. I was out, unfortunately, so we just made our own. So we took a normal bottle of good balsamic vinegar, just heated it up, and then just put a little dab in, so it does just what we want. Gives a little bit of flavor, a little bit of contrasting color. Now what I've been waiting for, I get to taste this. So we're gonna dig and get a little bit of everything. The honey, the balsamic, all of that. You can taste all the root vegetables. You can even taste the tomatoes for the acidicness. You can definitely taste an earthy flavor. So I'm definitely glad we went with the oat milk, the hot honey, and the balsamic and the basil bring a little more flavors to it. You gotta have it. Like, this is probably gonna go on my Christmas Eve menu now from now on. It's fantastic.